Dear learners, I welcome all of you to this presentation on stock verification. I am Manorama. I work as librarian at Jawaharlal Nehru University. Stock verification, this presentation on stock verification will include the concept of stock verification, what is the relevance of stock verification in libraries, what are the different rules pertaining to stock verification, steps of conducting stock verification, and what are the reasons and what are the advantages of stock verification. Learners, let me first focus on what is the meaning of stock verification. As you know, the terms stock verification or inventory control or stock taking, these are the terms which are synonymously used. That means they can be used interchangeably. They have the same purpose of ascertaining the physical availability of the items which have been procured and recorded in the stock register. Inventory refers to the material or items in the stock or collection. And this stock verification is undertaken in libraries to find out the items which have been procured, recorded or listed in the stock register or accession register, for which libraries have spent considerable amount of money, are physically present in the collection. Or in a nutshell, the purpose of stock verification is to ascertain that the items which have been purchased and recorded on accession register are physically present in the library. And as you know, learners, organizations or different departments, they have to follow certain rules for procurement. There are general financial rules, which are the general rules of Government of India, and these rules are applicable to all government ministries and departments. These rules are applicable in matters relating to public finance, that is, matters relating to revenue and expenditure of government. Which URL which you can see on the screen, you can access, you can click on this URL and access the full text of general financial rules. So any organization, if any organization has to procure any item or it has to buy anything, if it has to purchase anything, it has to do that in accordance by following the general financial rules which have been laid out by Government of India. On the screen you can see this general financial rules of Government of India. And this rule number 215 is related to physical verification of library books. So in India, libraries must undertake physical verification of their holdings as per the following guidelines. Holding means, as learners, you must be knowing, holdings are the collection of books or documents which a library houses. Complete physical verification of books should be done every year in case libraries have more than 20,000 documents. For libraries which have more than 20,000 documents but less than 50,000 documents, verification has to be done at least once in 3 years. So these are the general rules mentioned, specified in general financial rules, and which libraries need to follow. Sample physical verification is done at intervals of not more than 3 years in case libraries have a collection which exceeds 50,000 volumes. So if a library has more than 50,000 books, then it needs to undertake physical verification, sample physical verification after a period of 3 years. And in case such verification reveals unusual or unreasonable shortage or loss of books, or if the verification shows that the books are lost, they are not there, then complete verification of the collection needs to be done. The stock verification, it is also known as inventory control or stock taking. As you must be knowing that inventory refers to the material or items in the stock or in the collection. In case of libraries, the stock may be books or documents, or stock also includes physical items like furniture, computer peripherals, and other devices. And this stock verification is done to make sure that the physical availability of the items is there, of the items which have been procured and recorded in the stock register. Now we will talk about what are the different steps which are followed for conducting stock verification. In libraries, when stock verification is to be done, so initially the users are intimated that stock verification has to be undertaken and they need to return the books which they have borrowed. The users should be informed about the inventory control and should be asked to return the borrowed books. The library has to decide if it will remain closed or certain number of racks will be inaccessible to the students during the inventory control. Because it's very important for the library to decide whether library will remain closed or whether the stacks will be accessible or the normal services for the users will be available. Because if stacks are being checked, if books are being verified, then students will face some kind of inconvenience and they won't be able to browse, they won't be able to move among the racks. So library has to take a decision whether library will remain closed while the stock verification activity is undertaken, or certain number of racks will be inaccessible for the students to browse, to use. Now, another important thing which must be done before the stock verification activity starts, and that is training the staff. The library has to take decision whether the work of inventory control will be done by in-house staff or it will be outsourced. If it decides in favor of first option, that means if it decides that the work of stock verification will be done by the staff, by the in-house staff, then proper training needs to be imparted to the staff. And the whole inventory control needs to be conducted under the supervision of an experienced staff. In some cases, it happens that a